Hi there, I'm Lauren and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Sweet Smiling Soul, where I talk about all things sewing. Today I am packing up my sewing room. So my sewing room has been the spare room in the property that I've been living in for the past year, and we are moving on Monday. So I need to get everything organized. I'm going to declutter my craft cupboard, make sure that I'm not taking any junk or rubbish to the new property, and I'm going to kind of sort as I go so that it's easy for me to unpack in the new place once we're in it. So I'm just going to show you a little bit of behind the scenes of me packing and sorting, and hopefully you find this type of video satisfying. I know for me, I enjoy watching decluttering videos and things being tidied and or packed away, so I thought that that would be a good idea for today's video. But at the same time, I'm quite short on time. I've got only a couple of days left in this property. We're moving and then we're going overseas for a couple of weeks. So there's a lot going on, and I want to make sure that I am up to date on all my sewing content, and this is a big part of it. So I'm going to get started. So this is the main cupboard that I'm going to be working with, and I just need to kind of sort out a little bit at the bottom, make sure my fabric is all neat and tidy. And yeah, I don't think it's gonna be too difficult because most things have their own box already or a bag, so I feel like putting this stuff away won't be too much of a hassle. Then I also have to focus on the desk. I do have drawers here. So these drawers do have some craft supplies in them. I think I will go through them just to make sure I'm not taking junk. And I might just leave everything in these drawers and just take the drawers as they are. Like, I don't really see the point in putting the stuff in boxes when they're kind of already in something that can be just carried like that. That might save me some time, just leaving the stuff in there, but I might just tidy it a little bit. Then I will, need to take the wall hanging down, and yeah, my machines are easy to pack. I just unplug them and wrap up the cords, so I might just put the cords in a bag. I also have these containers here that I bought, and I think I'm going to put my fabric in these, and I might not need all three of them. I think I've got four actually. I probably only need two, I think, but we'll see. I mean, it looks kind of organized, but yeah, who knows? It's better to have more storage space than not enough. So now I am going to start packing. So very quickly I was able to fill two containers. This is mostly just fabric and some half-finished projects. I put the dollhouse in here just because it's soft in here and protected. This box also includes some soft projects that I've made recently. I put all the Bob Dylan jacket materials on top here because I want to have those easily accessible because I'm thinking to make another one. I've just kind of put the fabric in here and recent projects, and that's already two containers done. I've got some special fabrics in here that always stay in this box. I've got some doilies and tablecloths in this one to upcycle, so don't really need to do anything with that. I think the next thing is just packing away the items from my Etsy shop. So I'm going to carefully fold these and put them probably in a box as well. So I've packed all my fabric in these boxes and the items that are listed in my Etsy shop. So that's all neat and tidy, ready to go. And then I realized that I've actually got some more denim in here. So I've recently started collecting denim items to upcycle. It's just that in the last couple of weeks I haven't really had a lot of time to put into that. So these are projects that I'm gonna start in the next place that we're in. For now, I'm gonna fold these up and put them away. And yeah, this cupboard's not that bad. Like, I have a few items in there, but I think that's gonna take just 2 seconds. And over here, it's starting to look a little bit more empty with the fabric packed away. And then I think up top here, I'm probably just gonna add some more craft supplies and bits and pieces to these boxes because they're not quite full. I'll use those as much as I can. But now I'm gonna continue. So I just got super distracted for a moment, which tends to happen when I'm sorting out things or packing things away. I find things that I haven't looked at for a long time. And one of those things was this box that I call my special box. And it includes like all these sentimental pieces from my life. A lot of like mementos, if that's what you call it, mementos, I think. A lot of memories from the first time I went on a plane, you know, my first phone, all that. So I've kept a lot of firsts, if that makes sense. And I thought that I would show you because maybe they bring back memories for you as well. So the first thing is this phone. It's a Sagem phone. So this was my first mobile and it's tiny. It's really cute. And yeah, I was just so happy in high school when I had this. I felt like I was really cool. And it had one built-in ringtone, which was Losing My Religion by REM. So yeah, it was really, really funny. But I remember like downloading all these ringtones for it or purchasing these ringtones and trying to install them so that it had a cool sound when people would call me. Another thing was the Creative MP3 player. So this was my first MP3 player. So I used to listen to this a lot and download music from LimeWire and put it on here. I also have the key to my first car. So I had a 1979 Toyota Corolla, and this was the original key, and I got a second one and gave the new owner that key because I wanted to keep this. I put a little ribbon on it. But yeah, it was such a cool car. It was mustard and it got me around town. Didn't really get me further than that. Maybe a 2 hour drive was the maximum it could go. But yeah, it was I had so many fun memories of that, so I'm really happy that I kept the key. I also have a CD of me and my mum singing. So when I was 5 years old, my mum and I sang Incy Wincy Spider and had a cousin record it. And it also has my mum singing Dreams by Fleetwood Mac. And I drew the cover. So I'm pretty sure I was 5. That was really fun. And I also have this Polaroid camera which used to print stickers. It would print like a long strip and then you could cut it down and stick it to your journal and things. So yeah, that was a lot of fun back in the day. I also have my first reading glasses in a Winnie the Pooh tin, and they are really cute. These tiny little oval shaped glasses. A lot of love letters, especially the kind that were, dropped through the bus window from, other boys from different schools. And yeah, just, I don't know, it brought back a lot of memories, and I think it's really sweet how I got to experience that time where handwritten letters were a thing and something to get excited about. And yeah, so I won't show you those, but anyway, I just wanted to share those few bits and pieces because I thought maybe they'll take you down a trip down memory lane as well. Another thing that I found interesting was this phone that I created when I was, I think, 7 or 8. My mum helped me make this, and it is basically a paper phone that me and my friends used to use at school. And inside there are like little pockets, and I'm going to show you what's inside. It's really random, but I'll show you. So inside this little paper phone is another little card. So this is the makeup kit. My mum had a calligraphy set, and she had like the neatest writing, and she wrote makeup kit on it and put little love hearts and then wrote my name at the bottom. And it flips open, and then it's got the colours. And so I've drawn in colours here, and then I've made this little like brush up the top, and it slides out. And like I used to do this kind of thing and like just play pretend. So yeah, really cute. I'm happy that I kept that. So that makeup kit goes in the phone because where else are you going to put it? And there's a few other things. So, okay, I've got cards. So they've all got my name on them, and inside I have a credit card. The free card. I think this is the most important card. So it's a bit hard to read because I've written in lead pencil on maroon card, but it says free card, Lauren. So I guess you just use this and get things for free, That would be nice. Then video card, because videos are awesome, and back then you definitely needed to have your video card on hand so that when you went to rent a video, you had your membership card ready for them to scan so that you could rent a video. So all things that are very important. All the cards, credit card, free card, I could do without the credit card, but yeah, all those cards and a makeup kit all fit within this little paper phone pocket thing. I mean, these days we have our cards on our phones, so it was pretty forward thinking for a 7-year-old, 7 or 8-year-old. I think I was ahead of my time back then. So yeah. Interesting. So that's what's inside my special box. Not sewing related, but sewing room related, kind of. It was just a distraction that happened while packing up my sewing room for the move. So I'm gonna continue now and yeah, get back to work. So I've basically finished packing up the room. The cupboards are all empty. That's all done. And now I just have to give it a bit of a vacuum and wipe down. We'll take down the desk and the chair tomorrow, and then we've got the bed as well to dismantle. All the craft supplies and sewing supplies are out of here. So all done. The sewing room is packed and ready to go, and I'm really excited about moving into our new rental, and I'm hoping that I can set it up in a way that is creative and inspiring, and yeah, that will be another video. So we'll do that once we've moved and I'm back from Europe. If you enjoyed watching me pack away my sewing room and sort things out, and enjoyed having a look at the sentimental things inside my special box, then like, comment, let me know your thoughts, and subscribe if you haven't already. I am planning to do more sewing content in the near future. So once I'm back from my holiday and settled into the new house, I will start to set up my creative space and continue with my sewing projects, which I'm really excited about. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.